Kasul didn't give up. He saw there was another model home across the street, and he saw Sarah Walker arrive for work.
Alright, guys.
Prosecutors believe he went inside and tried to rob Sarah. There was a fight. While trying to subdue her, Kasul bit her. Then he used his knife and stabbed her more than 20 times and cut himself in the process.
Or call 1-800.
Why if I be on YouTube?
Today, as a field technician for Spectrum, you will represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, comprehensive benefits, complimentary services, and education reimbursement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com to see what's available in your area and apply today.
Attorney-client confidentiality is one of the most sacred ways of keeping something secret. Every time I hear a personal injury lawyer advertise,
One can fix your flipping disaster.
The following is a paid program. The opinions and views expressed do not reflect those of NBC Universal or its employees.
The following is a paid presentation for LifeLock, the best.
I geek on it, I geek on it,
Wherever you are in America,
I geek on it, I geek on it, I geek on
big cities, small towns, we are all at risk.
I logged onto my bank account and found that I had
Why?
It made no sense, and it made me feel helpless.
I could not believe that somebody would steal my tax refund. It made me angry.
I started getting phone calls from credit collection companies. You've opened an account here and here and here. They wanted payment for things that I did not do.
Identity theft is the fastest growing crime in America. What does that mean to you? Find out as we take an inside look at identity theft with LifeLock. Now, here's Tom Jordan.
Today's technology makes identity theft easier and easier. If you use a smartphone, shop online,
go watch my live stream on YouTube and subscribe.
Your information is out there, and buying it.
You better. Right now, you hear me?
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham said that he was willing to vote with Republicans to break the filibuster to get a simple.
I want to kind of play twos, but we can wait for this game.
He believed that Republicans should have to get Democrats to come over and get those 60 votes. The other issue you mentioned was Russia and the investigations. And I'll tell you across the board, there's been much skepticism over the roots of Russia and its connections, potential connections to the Trump campaign last year. Here is one gentleman, the Trump voter that I talked to earlier today.
That's just I don't believe none of that crap. They got to blame somebody. That's the way I feel about it. But no, I don't think the Russians had anything to do with anything.
In talking with that gentleman and several others here who have kind of pushed aside the Russia investigation, they say they still want to focus on Trump's broader agenda and his broader,
my record trash.
Broader goals. They say it's only been 2 months in. And I'm actually going to now play you a soundbite from a Democrat, somebody who voted for Hillary Clinton, and what she said about Donald Trump's administration so far.
I'm finna put some bomb clothes on.
Our president every day. Because of
I'm gonna put some bomb clothes on.
And running this country. That he's not depending on both houses, Republicans and Democrats, to help him make this country better.
What I'll tell you, Richard, is that in honestly talking with these people are considered
I'm gonna
sometimes
just put this
Democrats,
on.
Republicans, conservatives, liberals, Trump supporters, anti-Trump. It's sometimes hard to
But I look
understand and even
retarded.
decipher who exactly, which
I'll
box
put
they put
this on.
themselves into. Because on policy, overwhelmingly, they all believe, for the most part, Republicans and Democrats should do a better job keeping up with Donald Trump in order to come to some compromise. Healthcare issue being one of those. But for a lot of these people, it's much more rooted in personal issues. You know, in West Virginia, coal industry, trying to find new industry. over, across the board. There's different issues that have led people to really wanting Congress and Trump to better work together. Richard?
What's your sense overall? Are they watching what's happening there in the Beltway on these very large issues? And are they being communicated well? You can talk about the folks in South Carolina or any other place that you've been. Are they hearing what's getting debated?
Bro, watch. Is nobody on here?
When it comes to details, honestly, Richard, there's not much detail.
I wonder if I'm gonna lag a lot because I'm broadcasting.
System. You go over to Indiana, they still know that there's a hunting.
Yeah, I'm finna lag a lot. I'm finna end it. How you end the broadcast?
That's what is on the forefront of people's minds, and they don't really care how these problems are solved. They don't necessarily get into nitpicky. That's not to minimize our conversations about those issues or those on Capitol Hill. But for the most part, it's very much broader and the idea of working together.
Yeah, it's never been said before here on jobs.